Just had to get it right. That wasn't the one. Let go. Woo! And we are back right here on the Real 1100 AM iHeartRadio, taking in all over the world.
All over the globe.
It is another Friday. We done made it through another one.
Man.
It's the end of the week.
Yep.
It's Freedom Friday right here on the YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, everywhere. What's going on, Joe?
Man, just making it, man. Happy to be on a Friday. Happy to be able to have a week off or weekend off or something off.
I know, right?
We'll be working at home, though. Who would mind to?
I know, right? I never stop. Let's go ahead and get these announcements out of the way real quick. If you're out in the Douglasville area, I want you to go visit my barber at Studio 1211. He heard us too talking about that pod too. He's like, I heard y'all talking about me on the radio. My bad on the pod, man. I was just trying to do something.
You were gonna do something different, huh?
He said, I said, take all let it go. He said, nah, let me figure me thin out this time. Oh my goodness. If you're out in the Smyrna area, I want you to go visit my friends over at Titans Fitness. They're a world-class training facility with fitness programs, nutrition, and a brand new wellness and vitality center. You can visit them right there at 1834 South Cobb Industrial Boulevard or online at titans.net.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, yes.
Working out on a weekend.
If your child is struggling a little bit in math or wants to get ahead this summer in math, I want you to go to gmptutoring.com. They will be hosting a special math mastery camp. It's in person, June 6th. All the way to July 25th. It's in person, or you can take it online. They're a great tutoring company. What would you call it? Tutoring service. There we go. Yeah. They're a great tutoring service. They even tutor my daughter.
Yeah. If you would like for your kids to count something other than your money, send them to this.
So they can learn all about exponentials and everything else.
Yeah.
What do we have in our marketing moment for today?
Man, the marketing moment is to focus on the positive, forget all the negative. You're going to have people that say negative things about you, negative things about your business. You're going to have things that just don't work in your marketing. But if you focus on that, you can't really grow. You can't see the positive. Focus on the positive. Expand on that positive. You know, the negatives going to come. But, you know, you can learn from those negatives, but don't focus on those negatives. I mean, honestly, I've seen businesses and people focus so much on the negative, they just get stuck.
No, it's like we talk about all the time. At all times in life, it's going to be 50-50. Yeah. You're going to have the same amount of good in your life as the same amount of bad. And it works that way in business. It works that way in your personal life and everywhere else. And it depends on what you focus on. Mm-hmm. If you focus on every customer that you lose, and guess what? You're going to lose a lot more. Yeah. But if you start focusing on the ones that you're gaining and the ones that you're retaining and how to gain more and retain more, then you're going to see your business start to grow and flourish. So when you focus on the positive, you're going to get more of it.
Exactly.
And that's
well said, man.
Thank you. I'm feeling a little professional this morning. I don't know why.
It's your birthday.
We turning up this weekend. I'm telling you, man. I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
And Monday, y'all gonna see the after effects of him partying.
Oh yes, I'm gonna be dragging. I'm gonna be a little slow, but that's all right. You gotta celebrate in life, man. Like for real, you gotta celebrate in life because you gotta feel. It's like we at that age in life where we got friends dying and stuff like that. I have lost so many friends, like for real. And the sad part about it is growing up, I was losing friends to getting shot and this type of stuff. Now I'm losing friends to heart attacks. Yeah. And you know, these type of conditions and strokes and stuff like that. So it's like, man.
It's amazing too. I mean, you know, back when we was young, we looked at our parents and they would talk about all these people dying and so forth and so on. We're like, wow, you just like, you know, kind of magnate around death. What's wrong with you? But now in our age,
exactly, you're getting that. Like, yeah, exactly. And it's like I have lost so many friends, so many men at that. Yeah, to heart attacks,
stress kills,
and that type of stuff, man. So and it's like Steve Jobs said at the time, you know, if you wake up and ask yourself, if this is the last day of my life, do I want to do this? And if that answer no too many days in a row, bro, it's time to do something else. Life's too short, bro.
Yeah, that's great advice for real.
No, it really is. Like, just think about all them folks. And our heart goes out to the people in Buffalo, everybody that suffered from that, all the family members. You know, we pray for them, and just major condolences out to them. Yeah. But just think about them folks. Them folks weren't thinking about this was fixing to be my last day.
You're right.
And then next thing you know,
you're right. Within a second.
And it's such a tragic thing.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So live your life. Like for real. Be happy. Choose happiness.
I'm gonna choose happiness, man. I'm gonna try to be happy.
You got to, bro. You got to.
Sometimes being angry does feel good, though.
Shout out to Miss Hashia Pride. Thank you so much for joining us right there on Facebook. Good morning to you as well. Shout out Miss Just Love. Thank you so much for the happy birthday. Love me some you.
All this love.
But anyway,
so much love.
I think we got a couple folks calling in today. But what back to what we was talking about earlier in the week, man, because it has been such an awesome week and such a just a explosive week of interviews and this type of stuff. We had Jimmy Rogers on earlier this week. Folks just begging for him to come back because they just want to dig more into the relationship.
They love the way he riled you up.
I was not riled up.
You was going off,
bro. I was just very passionate in what I was saying.
You need a hug.
I was just very passionate in what I was saying. But for real though, I think it's time we start talking about these topics because you know it's being an entrepreneur is not just what you do from 9 to 5, like we talked about before. It's everything in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just one thing. And it's not about building a business. It's about building a lifestyle.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? A lifestyle that you want to live.
That's true.
Because too many times, I think a lot of us, we get into business and this type of stuff, and it becomes an aggravating, frustrating experience because we thought about the business and the profit, but we never thought about the life that it was going to lead to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know I was guilty of that. Because even at my highest moments, bro, I was working too damn much to enjoy it.
Well, see, that's the problem. We've all been fed these images that aren't true images, you know, or we don't dig into the what's behind the scenes. I call it, you know, the wizard behind the curtains, like in the Wizard of Oz. We just take the surface level and say this is how it is, but we don't realize that in order to get that result, what do they need to do, or what resources do they have in place? And then we compare ourselves to them as if we're on an equal playing field and living the same type of life and the same journey, and then get frustrated when it's different. You know, we look at people flying in these planes, going on these vacations, and we're like, oh, you know, I want to be that. But we don't see that they may have put in those 16-hour days all the way till they had employees so they could do that. Or they had investors.
Oh, yeah.
And the investment money. And then you find out after the fact, somebody had some, you know, illegal money, and, you know, whatever.
But now it's like in this day and age, it's like we found the hustle mentality, and a lot of folks respect the hustle and this type of stuff, and it sound good. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
I don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to sleep some damn time. Trust me.
Well, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
but
did you start your business to create more jobs for yourself?
Exactly.
I mean, you know, if you're hustling hard, you can only grind that grind state. Right, you can only grind but so much before you grind yourself out.
Oh yeah, and burnout is real because I remember I used to. It's really about that balance because what ends up happening is like you can go so long, so far, and this type of stuff, and then at some point it gets to a point where you're tired, you're frustrated, it ain't worth it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all the energy that you had that you started with is gone.
Yeah.
And it's like now you ain't got nothing to draw from, but you super busy and all this other type of stuff. So next thing come. You just mad as hell. You're aggravated and all this type of stuff.
Another thing that makes you mad too is when you are in it and you see everybody else living their best life. So you grinding, but everyone else spending your money living their best life. You know, and you're like, wait a minute, why am I doing this again? Because everybody else seems like they're enjoying themselves, but I'm up here, you know, paying for it. You're on vacation, and everybody turn up, but you up here wondering how you gonna cover these bills that they're accruing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what people don't talk about.
How do you find balance in your life? If y'all want to call in and be a part of the conversation, you can call us at 404-603-8770. But you know, that's really the biggest thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny. Ethan King, in his book, he talks about, you know, the whole concept of simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that that entertainment, that part being a big part of, you know, that overall plan, that overall scheme in your life to make sure that you have that leisure.
Hey, bro, I finished your book this morning. I literally finished the book this morning.
You read the whole book already?
I read the whole book, bro.
All right, bro.
Yo, it's a great book, too.
Hey, we got a comment coming in from Facebook. Miss Just Love says, balance to help prevent you from overworking. You can pick a set number of hours a day that you'll spend at your business. The time you spend away from work is important for your health, and it may actually increase your overall productivity. She's right, though. I notice a lot of times with me, sometimes it's like I'm plugging away at it. I just need to walk away from it for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I can come back and be a lot more productive.
Yeah. You got to take some time off, man.
But joining us to the program right this second. He is coming in. He's talking about web design today, right?
Yeah.
That's great because I got a lot of questions about web design now. You know, because I'm an award-winning web designer for at least 3-4 years in a row.
You can't give yourself an award and call yourself an award winner.
Bro, I got the real ones. What you talking about? Don't have me go pull my badges up.
You got a Webby.
I got the Webby Awards. I got the other one. It's like 3 or 4.
Oh.
But now I was an award-winning web designer, so this can be a good conversation.
And got you one of them ribbons.
I ain't like y'all make up the damn award and give it to yourself. Joining us to the program right now, world famous web designer, Mr. Damon Scott. How you doing today, man? Oh man, I'm doing good. I love to get into this topic because you know I am an expert. So,
oh Lord.
Dude, I started my career like for real. I went from graphic design to learning how to build websites. I've been building websites now for like 15, 16 years.
First of all, I was told you don't need a website.
That's what I was about to get into.
Your business has been running for so many years and you don't need a website. That's what I heard.
But no, seriously, because this day and age, a lot of folks have that mentality. You know what I'm saying? I don't need my website and this type of stuff. I got a Facebook page. I got an Instagram, you know what I'm saying? I'm selling off of and this type of stuff. So, Damon, you know, you are in the game and in the grind every day. Mm-hmm. You know, is that website still as valuable as it once was? Because you remember, it used to be a time you throw up a website, you got traffic, you got business, you got folks buying. Now, here, you got to do a whole hell of a lot of work just to get somebody to come to the website.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So should your website be like a brochure or should it be a function of your business? A lot of people put up a website and it's just all about them and it's just look at me, about me, here's some pictures of me.
It's my website though. Mm-hmm. I used to tell folks all the time, your website does either one or two things. Mm-hmm. It's either helping you or it's hindering you. Because your website should be marketing your business 24 hours a day. Mm-hmm. While you sleep, it should be bringing customers to you. Mm-hmm. Right?
Well, I always used to say your website is your best employee.
Okay.
Because your website can be your admin assistant. Your website can be your salesperson. Your website can be your cashier to collect your checks. Your website can be your customer service. Your website. I mean, there's so many things your website can be besides just a billboard.
Now, this day and age, you got two different things. You got a website and then you got landing pages. And a lot of folks is addicted to landing pages and funnels. And a lot of folks is like, I don't need the website no more. I don't need the organization page. I don't need the about us, contact us. You know how the old school used to do the main 5 pages. So is it more important now to still have that main website for your company? Or is it more important to have your funnel and your landing page together and all this other type of stuff? What's going on, Omar? No, I'm running my whole business on my landing page.
See, but that's why
I'm running my whole business out the landing page.
That's why you lose.
But no, that's the mentality of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because so many times people get caught up with an idea, or they get caught up with one tactic, and they think they can run their whole business around it.
But honestly, I'm gonna be devil's advocate because you can run your whole business off your landing page if it's done right. You can literally, because it's gonna funnel in your prospects, and if you've got a good nurturing campaign to follow up with them, then you can close business And if your website doesn't do anything more than that, then a landing page will work. But you got to know your business and your audience. That's the problem. Everybody just doing what everybody else is doing.
Wow. Now, Damon, what do you find the most effective methods?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give you the hard question. Ugly website, pretty website. Which one you think works best? Ugly website, pretty website. Because certain people have ugly websites, but they work. But then you got people that have these beautiful websites that work too. So I want to, from a designer point of view, a developer point of view, what's more effective, the ugly website or the pretty website? No, I'm talking aesthetics. I'm talking just aesthetics. You got these people. Remember, now I'm going to take you back because Kevin, he's a baby and he's not that old. But remember the days when we used to have Flash websites?
They were C++.
Beautiful websites, but not too functional.
The damn C++.
Yeah.
I think it's about effective though. Like for real, it's really about having an effective website, and it's like you can't get away from all the principles. Like a lot of folks think that I can dress this up. I've seen beautiful websites, and it sold nothing because the simple fact the damn thing was so confusing. I didn't know what half the stuff was. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty. Oh my God, look how this move. How the hell do I get to the contact page? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's really more so about being effective, because when you come to that page and then you got effective messaging, mm-hmm. you got effective graphics mm-hmm. that highlight the messaging of what you're trying to say. Because mm-hmm. you got to think about it. Used car lots is the worst looking damn advertisements I've ever seen in my life. But they sell and they more effective than anybody.
Well, you know the ugliest website I've seen? Google.
Yeah, it's just a big page with a search bar in the middle. Yeah. But it's effective. Yeah. Because the action I'm trying to get you to take is right there. Here go your call to action. You know what to do.
And it's a landing page. Oh. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
now, Damon, where you from? I hear this beautiful Southern accent in your voice. Up there in the bluegrass.
Up there where they make their whiskey.
I was gonna say, y'all make some hellified bourbon up there. Now Tennessee might disagree with y'all. I don't know.
I think so.
I'm interested to kind of get a idea or a picture. What's the business community like up there in Kentucky? Really? Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. Now, what's the turn up like up there in Louisville, Kentucky? Because I'm just interested at this point. I might need to come to Kentucky this weekend.
Here we go.
How y'all turn up down there? What y'all do? Said the Derby?
Oh, that's where you want to go, the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah. I heard about it. But see, y'all got that trick game going on though. Y'all got the Derby. First of all, it's hot. Then y'all serving all that bourbon, and then you can't think straight, and then you bet all your money and lose it. You lose all your money on these horses because you can't bet right when you're drunk and hot.
You know, in Alabama, we got the dog track. You know, they race the Greyhound.
Yeah. Oh, really? Wow.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Damon,
we got Dr. P in the house.
We got Dr. P in the house. And once again, she can't get no camera time.
Look. First of all, Damon, we're going to get back to the most important person on the call besides KC. We're going to talk about the principles of finding and hiring the right web developer.
Okay.
You need to let them know, because I'm sure you get this. Hey man, I got $50. I need a website. What can you do for me?
Nothing.
At all.
Nothing. Nothing.
At
Give you an honorable mention.
I know that's right. Like I can help you get a domain for that.
And that part.
That's about it, homie.
So Damon, what do you tell them? You need to coach them. Help coach our listeners on how to get an effective, good, and affordable website.
Yeah, that's definitely going to definitely be good. Going to someone that offers you, $400, $500 for this type of website, it's just a waste of money. I'm going to be completely honest.
Oh wow.
Somebody knows what they're doing. They're going to charge upwards of $1,000.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about putting some damn pictures on a page. And that's what people don't understand. A lot of folks think, oh, just throw pictures on there and slap this on here and that's my website. And then they don't get no business from it. It don't work for them. It's like, bro, we studied the psychology of folks online. So we know how to make it effective for you and make it work for the people that come to your website and make them want to do business.
Plus, understand, like he said, you throwing up a Wix site. Now, here's one thing I'm going to say about that. You need to own your site.
Yeah.
And you throw up a Wix site, what they don't realize, and nothing wrong with Wix. I'm not going to, shame Wix, but you throw up a Wix site and you decide one day, I don't want this anymore, this hosting, this Wix service anymore. Your website's gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Wow.
There is no change. It's not like WordPress where you can take it to another host. Oh, your Jones gone.
Oh, yeah.
WordPress is better.
Damon, if anybody wants to get in contact with you, they want to do business with you, how can folks reach out to you? I finna say you better if you're an SEO company.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good, man. Hey, we coming to Kentucky. We gonna bring our hats. We gonna get our bourbon.
We get some bourbon, bro.
Yep.
I'm telling you. Now, Damon, real quick, before you get out of here, I just want to answer this one question for you. How do you balance being an entrepreneur and having a work-life balance? How do you find that balance in your life?
Bourbon.
Whiskey.
Good bourbon.
Oh yeah. All right, brother. Well, you keep it turned up there in the Bluegrass State. Thanks so much for joining us on the program right here at the #1 rated business show. All right, now thank y'all so much for joining us, Miss Chris Batty.
Yeah.
Queenie.
You know, we're gonna have to write a new song. I lost my family because I bet it on the race.
Shout out Mondo one time. I will get back to you. I'm sorry, I'm a very busy man, but I promise you I'm gonna get right back to you. Mondo 77, thank you so much. Once again, it's #1 rated business show on the Real 1100 AM iHeartRadio, taking in all over the world. So Rockstar KC
and Mr. Marketology
And Dr. P.
and we'll be back after this.
Yeah.
I ain't ignoring you though, for real. I got you.
Huh?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to my Instagram right now and find it.
Yeah, you didn't vote yet?
No, I voted yes.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that.
I got my
What's your
little
IG?
sticker in the car.
Sent iced tea.
There was only 7 people up in there.
We just walked in. It didn't take us too long.
Yeah.
We walked right on out.
Yeah, it was like
We
7
on.
people.
Voting.
Oh.
I went on and did early voting.
Look at Cole White ass at the black music on.
That's funny. Hey, we were
That's my
invited to go
dude.
to that.
We will.
We were, but the person didn't get back with the contact information.
I'm supposed to be going to what's it called tonight if you want to go. Wilding Out.
Oh, they doing
The
the
pre-party.
Wild Wild thing? Yeah.
Nick Cannon's supposed to be there and all that type of stuff. And then Steve Brent is the automaker. And I think they kind of around the same time. I think for us personally, the automaker do it is more important for us. Because I mean we need that sponsorship.
Yeah.
At least
Where
can
is
hook
this
that
one
up. I got the flyer. I gotta find it.
When
It's in
is
the
your
car.
thing?
June 24th is when
Your
we're putting together
award.
our party. That's gonna be in September.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get an official date, but Creed wanted to move it to September to
I'm
Black Business
talking when you
Month.
supposed to get your award.
Oh shit! It's Father's Day. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I got an award. My bad.
He gonna put stuff out there in the atmosphere, and
I be forgetting. I told I'm horrible at promoting myself.
I'm
I
saying
keep-
here, but I'm like, dude, you out there when we gonna, we like to support you. Let us know.
My bad. Matter of fact, let me bring it up because I need to sell these tickets.
You would think we the team. He would let us know.
Yeah, we are.
I don't think about myself, y'all. See how I'm not selfish, right? Because I don't think about myself. I be thinking about what I gotta do for everybody else.
That's just scatterbrain. That's all that is.
We got too much shit going on, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You need to take a break.
So your guests today are not in the studio.
No, they're called in.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Next week.
how to find balance
Yeah.
as an entrepreneur.
It's a high time balance of life. Period. I
Yeah.
got that part.
Yeah. Yep. And then the second guest, he's talking about procrastination. Eric Tweed.
But it is true about a website. You gotta do more than just put it up there. You gotta maintain it. You gotta
There we
make
go.
sure the domain and stuff. You gotta make sure it's SLL on it. It's a lot.
It is. Everybody makes sense.
Anybody can throw up a website.
And we are back right here on the #1 rated business show, Real 1100. Real 1100 AM iHeartRadio, taking it all over the world.
Get it together. Kevin.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. It's time to be off work.
Yes. Yes. It's time to work, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that
It's Eric Tweed. Man.
It's for you though.
Eric Tweed.
It's Eric Tweed.
Yeah.
He said we got a call online.
Look,
Come on and get it together, darling. Get it
I know.
together.
Look, see how you act
See
on
what
Friday?
happens on Freedom Friday?
Yeah.
He's
It's
free.
like
He's free.
he feels.
He's free.
It's my birthday weekend. I'm ready to go turn up.
Oh, that's what we
Y'all
do.
start pouring the shots now.
Hey, it's your birthday.
He
No, that's right.
acting like he's still in school and stuff. It's a Friday. I don't have to do nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, real quick, let me make this announcement. I am so honored. I receiving an award from the Black Men Reign Award Show. Tickets are on sale now, and I want everybody to join me. This will be on Father's Day. You can join me. Usher is also being awarded at this thing. Dominique Mitchell. I mean, some great men and some just spectacular folks gonna be in the house. I want y'all to join us June 19th. It'll be at the Gas South District Ballroom. The tickets are on Eventbrite. Just look up the Black Men Reign Award Show. Join me and Usher and good old Dominique Mitchell. Y'all done seen Dominique on the program, so y'all already know.
Okay.
But no, I am so honored. Thank y'all so much to the Eucharist Entertainment Group for putting on this event, and I'm humbled to be receiving an award for all the work and everything that we've been doing.
Jeff
So
and I would be paying to be. Are we going to be there, Jeff?
I'll be there. I'll be in.
he gonna be there sitting there. Hey, he gonna be the only one. So I told you so that KC Bryant, boo.
I
Lord have mercy.
won't do you like that.
I know
will
you
not
ain't gonna do me like that,
do- you
Dr.
know
P.
I
Thank you
won't-
so
know
much.
I won't do you like
See,
that.
she'll congratulate her. She'll cheerleader. Like we talked about earlier in the week. Get
Yeah.
yourself a cheerleader.
You need,
Yeah.
but you need a hater on your team to motivate you.
Oh yeah. You keep me motivated, I ain't gonna lie.
All of those. You get them honor recognition.
Join us to the line. Carla, you there with us? How we doing, brother?
Oh, we got the whole crew.
Thank y'all so much.
All right.
Hey, y'all want to be on the album?
With all the birthday hits. Huh?
She's singing on my album. That's it. She ain't rocking with you. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I see y'all soon. I love you too, baby.
We need them on the album.
Oh my goodness. Oh, back to the program.
You ain't bring no cake. We ain't get no cake. Nothing.
Nah, you do a horrible birthday, Jeff.
See?
No
You do a
cupcake,
horrible
nothing.
birthday, Jeff.
Oh, I told you I don't plan events. I already told everybody that I don't plan events.
Yeah, 'cause it's still my birthday month too.
I know that's right.
Baby. Oh,
Yes, I am. That's what I'm talking about. Ah! Yes. Yes.
Don't hate Jeff.
I know.
There's a lot of us.
I know.
Rashad birthday in May, your birthday, my
Yep.
baby birthday in May. It's some May babies is something else.
You didn't know. You better ask him.
I'm trying to
I don't
tell
know
him.
nothing about nothing about
But Dr. P, thank you so much for joining us here today. I was so scared you wouldn't come out with nerve. You can see me at the first of the program. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta see how all day with Jeff. Again.
Oh no. I did my actual right to make sure that the forefathers were before us to make sure we get the opportunity to vote. So I went out and voted today.
Amen.
Mhm.
That's right. Exercise your right.
You better exercise those rights.
Rock the
people.
vote.
This is a very critical election. Everybody, it's
Oh,
very
yeah.
critical. We got to get out and vote. Very critical.
Oh yeah, we gotta get some of these folks out of office.
Yeah,
Yes, Lord.
I voted too, man. And but I did. No, I didn't really.
You voted for Brian
No,
Kemp.
I
We
did.
already know it.
No. No. But I did write my name in everything I could.
Just for everything.
For everything, right?
Dr. P,
Yes.
how do you find with such a busy, successful life and career, how do you find balance in your life?
First, I put God first in everything that I do,
Okay.
and allow Him to direct my path to
Amen.
where I need to go and which direction I need to be in, to go before me, to move any obstacles or any hindrance that might come, or those who try to come in and try to stab me in the back, because you let your haters be your motivators.
Amen.
But when I get to that point, I just let Him direct my path, because when I go in my own way,
Mhm.
it always falters.
Mm.
It always falters. It's going to be because it's going to
That's
be.
true.
It is. When you do your own thing
Mhm.
without getting directions, just like you get in a car, if you don't get your directions right, you just all over the place. And you're mad. Who
That's
you going to
true.
be mad with? Yourself.
Oh yeah.
And so that's why I do. I put it there and it works out. I had to learn the hard way.
See, my takeaway from what Dr. P said is you need some haters in your life. That was my takeaway. Stop putting the mic in front of me. They can't see me like that. Y'all gotta see all this greatness.
Join us to the conversation. He talking about procrastination.
Yes.
How to go ahead and get it done now instead of just always putting it off,
Yeah.
always putting it off,
Yeah.
always putting
Yeah.
it off. And we've had this conversation once before.
Uh-huh.
And one insight that we grabbed from it is arrogant
Uh-huh.
to procrastinate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
To
Yeah.
think I'm so hot, I
Yeah.
can do it at the last
Yeah,
minute.
right.
Yeah.
And think that everything is going to be left open for you.
Yeah.
And it's going to be available to you.
Joining us to the program is Eric Twig.
Hold up.
Wait.
We're gonna wait on talking to Eric. We're gonna wait a few minutes to talk to Eric
And why?
because we're procrastinating.
See?
While we procrastinate, shout out Miss Juicy Peach. Thank you so much for the happy birthday. Eric, how we doing today, brother?
Thank you so much, Eric.
Messing around with Jeff, we be in a commercial break again.
Hello.
So you teach people how not to procrastinate, which is probably one of our number one problems. Everybody at this point in our lives.
Mm.
What do you teach people about procrastination?
The main thing is awareness and really being aware of what triggers you.
Mm.
So I've yet to be, like people say to me all the time, Eric, I always procrastinate with everything. That's not true.
Mm.
Right? I've yet to be the person that procrastinates in every aspect of their life. Like I know people who procrastinate at work, but at home they're on point. I know people that when it comes to household chores, they put things off. But in the business sector, they're spot on. So you really have to take a look at your life and really see when you're truly procrastinating, what's triggering you. And I help people to do that.
Okay. Now you said what's triggering you.
Yes.
So there are actual triggers to procrastination.
Yes. Yeah. So the root cause of procrastination is discomfort. Right? There's some things you're not comfortable with as it relates to the task.
Mm-hmm.
And it could just be as simple as I don't like doing it. Right?
Okay.
I don't like doing my taxes, so I will put that thing off as long as
Yeah.
I don't like doing mine.
I don't like doing mine either.
I don't like writing that check.
Hello, somebody.
Yes,
Preach.
yes.
Whew.
So the key is you need to be aware of that, what's triggering you.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be, a lot of times it's fear. So for example, I'm afraid to do my taxes because I may owe Uncle Sam a whole lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, Uncle Sam took one rib from me.
But you know,
So
but
what?
but you know, I think I think really the key to procrastination or one of the main things that procrastinate is fear.
Mm.
It's like you fearing some type of pain. Because you know, a lot of times what ends up happening is you don't take the proper proper motion in life, or you don't do the proper things until it's so much pain. The fear or the pain of not doing nothing is worse than me go ahead and doing what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of time procrastination is just the opposite. You're thinking about the headache and the pain of me sitting here doing these taxes for the next 3-4 hours, and then the pain of this headache of having to write this check. So you trying to avoid that as long as possible. What would you say about that, Mr. Expert?
Oh, me?
Totally agree. What happens is I think we have the wrong perspective, right? Because a lot of times, if you think about it, your fears are usually in the future, right? Because there's two words you usually say if you're afraid of something. What if?
Okay.
What if I do this presentation and I get criticized? What if it doesn't go well? What if I go blank? So what if your fear is in the future? So I advise people to change that. You have to change it from what if to even if.
Okay.
So if you have a presentation, even if I get criticized, I'm still going to deliver that message because there's someone that needs to hear it.
Okay. I like that. I never even thought about it like that. It's amazing how these little small shifts in language. You know what I'm saying? The smallest little word shifting it just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I always thought about, you know, going to the positive side of that what if. You know, what if this goes right? But you say, even if. I'm still going to do my thing.
That's right.
Because inevitably things are going to go wrong.
Oh,
I think you have to anticipate that on the front end.
Okay.
For you, if you do a radio show, there's things that just happen, right? The mic goes out at the wrong time. The guest does something that you don't expect.
Kevin gets phone calls when he don't supposed to.
Or the guest doesn't
Even
show
if,
up.
look,
don't show up.
even if Jeff coming to work today, I'm still going to do my thing.
That's right.
Even if this goes wrong, I'm still.
You gonna still go forward. That's it.
Oh yeah. Now, Eric. One thing that we don't want to procrastinate on, or one thing in life that we're talking about today is finding balance. You know, being an entrepreneur is a 24-hour a day type job, mindset, and everything else. How do you find balance in your life and not procrastinate on getting that balance? If y'all don't stop calling me, don't talk to him at work.
This is what I'm dealing with. This is what I'm dealing with.
I'm sorry, bro.
So how do you balance your
all
life,
these phone
your
calls,
your personal life? How do you balance and then put your things in order so you don't procrastinate on things that are important? That's what he's trying to say.
First off, we have to understand what balance. I'm using air quotes. Balance.
Okay.
Really is, right?
Okay.
If you think of balance as okay, I have to do everything the same amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Where I think you can the saying that you'll have balance if you do it the right way.
Mhm.
The key is that you have to avoid neglecting your priorities. So, for example, like my family, and this is something like I have to admit I haven't always been good at.
Okay.
My natural tendency is just to keep working.
Yep.
I just keep. I don't care if it's a holiday. I don't care if it's the weekend. I don't care if it's Sunday. I'm just gonna keep it moving. That's my natural tendency. But I literally have to. Anything that's a priority to you, you put it on your calendar. So I have gotten to a point now where I schedule family time on the calendar.
Okay.
So I have a daughter. So I schedule a daddy-daughter day. It's her and I take her to her favorite store. We go get something to eat.
I gotta get better at that.
I schedule time with my son. We play basketball, watch WWE wrestling. I schedule time with my wife, date nights. I really had to get to that point. So really understanding how balance works, because I know people who are very successful. They made a lot of money, but their family doesn't speak to them.
Yeah.
So there's a song. It was in the early 70s. It's called "The Cats in the Cradle." And the basic gist of the song is that early in life, the guy's son wanted to talk to him and wanted to spend time with him. He was always too busy. And then the guy got older, and he was trying to connect with his son, and the son was too busy to talk to him. And I always think I don't want that cats in the cradle thing to happen.
Oh yeah.
To really be able to spend time while my kids want to spend time with me.
Nah, you're so right. Like seriously, I gotta get better about that. Like scheduling that part of my life, because it's easy to schedule work and be so focused on, all right, this is my meeting, this is my next meeting and all this type of stuff. But when you get home, it's kind of like, let me just unwind. It's a free fall, and without that structured time, a lot of times you miss those opportunities like you're talking about. So no, that's such great advice.
So what happens when you don't respect your own calendar? So it's you that you posted.
So I write it down. I just won't do it.
Yeah, I mean, literally, you put it on like snooze, or you just like, I'll get to that later, even though it's on your calendar.
Yeah.
I think you have to treat appointments with yourself the same way you would treat an appointment with a VIP. So I would think of someone that you highly respect. Let's say you had a meeting scheduled with Oprah Winfrey. For Tuesday at 2:00. Would you just not show up and not call? Absolutely not. And I would argue that you are more important than Oprah Winfrey to yourself.
Y'all heard that.
I would not argue that about Jeff. I would not.
Y'all heard the man. I'm more important than Oprah Winfrey.
Why would you wouldn't love Oprah Winfrey?
Oh God.
Give yourself your priorities the same. Because the other thing you have to think about when it comes to balance is health as well.
Okay.
I know quite a few people who have amassed wealth. They spend a significant amount of it on health issues. Their health has failed in the process.
Yeah. That's a good point.
It is. Like for real. And it's like we talked about at the top of the show. We at the age.
Yeah.
People having heart attacks, people having other health issues and this type of stuff. Exactly.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to drop about this world like that.
Yeah.
Control what you can control. When you give it to him.
Eric, thank you so much. If anybody wants to be a part of your tribe, if anybody wants to find out more about how they can overcome procrastination in their life, how can folks get in contact with you?
Yeah, so they can pick up a copy of my book, Discipline of Now, Practical Principles to Overcome Procrastination. They can pick it up on my website, Eric, ERIC,
I was gonna say I ain't know the rest of it, bro.
I'm stumped.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm stumped.
EricTwig.com.
Key takeaway that I took from it, I took the key takeaway from all of this. Eric gave such great information, and he said I'm more important than Oprah Winfrey. That was my key takeaway.
Yeah.
I see. He just took it to a whole different level.
Yeah.
I've been saying this all my life, man.
I'm gonna just go back over
really?
here. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Eric, thanks so much for joining the program. We definitely gonna have you back, man. Thank you so much for joining us right here on the number one rated business show. Lord have mercy.
I've been saying I am somebody.
You are somebody, Jeff.
You are somebody, but
Yep.
Oprah?
Yep.
I'm larger than life.
The billionaire.
I'm larger than life.
But to get back to the topic,
Y'all need to Google me.
Yeah, we did. Didn't take long.
Right.
One result.
Right.
But no, seriously, finding balance in your life it's very important, because I think I'm seriously at that point in that stage in my life now, because I realize I can't sit up here and work 24 hours a day and raise these girls and this type of thing. So finding that balance and trying to work that thing out. But how do you do it and not sacrifice your money? You know what I'm saying? If it takes, 10 hours a day or 15 hours a day to make your money and this type of stuff, how do you start to whittle back on that and keep making that money that you want to make, but
I can answer that.
Have that time back?
I can answer that for you, Kevin. I finished reading Ethan's book today.
Okay.
And he stated, first of all, you need to ask yourself, is it something that needs to be done now? And you need to ask yourself, what would the results be from it? And then you put it into a progression. Is it something I need to do? Something I need to put a process in place to do? Somebody I need to hire to do it? And once you start getting all that, you start freeing up a lot of your time, because you'll realize a lot of it can be just process or other personnel that frees you up.
Now, this is true.
Wow.
I read, bro. I read.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is true, because you can't do everything. But you can go and delegate people to do things you don't have the time to do and still get, and the work still gets done.
Yeah. We're going to have to get Ethan and Eric on here together, because it's funny, the first statement that you made, and I ain't disagreeing with either one of them, but it sounds like that's going to lead to procrastination. You know what I'm saying? With that thought process, is this something I need to do now? Because if it's in front of me, it's the task, I'm like, let me go and get it out of the way so I can go and move on to the next.
It still goes to prioritizing.
Yeah.
You have to prioritize yourself. So again, I say, well, what's most important to you? Do you want to do it on the front end, or do you want to do it on the back end? I prefer to do it on the front end to allow myself to prioritize my time to be able to do the things on the back end for myself or family or friends.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff we do is busy work.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day,
now that I do agree with.
A lot of the stuff that we prioritize or we do now is busy work, and the stuff that really matters we procrastinate on. And I think it may go to that fear factor to say, okay, I need to do this to make some money, but then all of a sudden, I'm gonna go ahead and wash these dishes. And I'm gonna do this, and then they be like, "Look, you can do that later."
We got a call online calling in. Caller, you there with us? Hey! Oh, Marcel, what's going on, girl?
You should have seen. Kevin's face. I should have took a picture of Kevin's face and sent it to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
I don't push people under the bus like others.
Okay.
How are you doing this morning? Now, all I gotta do is call you and wait for your call back. I can tell that you procrastinate.
That ain't procrastination, bro. Yeah, that.
Now, one more question I want to ask you before we let you out of here. We talking about today, finding balance as an entrepreneur, finding that work-life balance. And I know you got such a busy life, and it's just on go mode for you 24/7. How do you balance that with home life and having enough time for yourself and family and everything else? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
About entertaining the world so that you never feel disconnected from either of them. Two is part of it is just being able to do what you love to do and have fun. So since I am literally operating my passion, I love what I do. do. I love my job. I have fun all the time, or a lot of the time. So it doesn't always feel like work. So a lot of times, like if I want to go out for drinks and I'm out with you, Casey Pride, as a friend and a client, I'm doing business.
We're gonna get in trouble.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Doing business, have a great time. That's me time too. But I do at the top of January. I said I'm taking a trip every month. So every month for a weekend, I go somewhere or do something. Even if it's a vacation in Atlanta, but I'm gone for like 3 days. I literally told my family like I'm out for 3 days a month.
I'm doing me a staycation this weekend.
You need
My
to.
staycation gonna be on Buckhead. What's up?
You
All right.
need to, bro.
We partying all weekend. It's my birthday. We gotta turn up.
You know, it's my birthday.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for calling. So I'm gonna text you when I get off here.
Okay, cool. Talk to y'all later.
All
All
right.
right.
Bye. Oh my goodness. But no, seriously, that balance for real, because it's like you get too far in the grind and this type of stuff, and you just work.
That's true.
Like before you know it, you're gonna be miserable and
And
aggravated
lonely.
and mean with an attitude.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you're gonna lose all your
Yeah.
creativity. That's the other thing I find. That's where you start to run into the mental blocks.
Mhm.
Because you just keep doing the same thing over and over again, and it's like you're not exposing yourself to no new environments. You ain't seeing nothing to inspire
And
you
then
in no
also
type
can
of way.
affect your health because you're not resting properly. You're up
Mhm.
3 or 4 o'clock in the morning because you just cannot. You're so wound up from the day.
Oh yeah,
You
Yeah.
cannot just take your moment, just relax.
You're right. You can't think.
You can't because
Oh, yeah.
you're always on the go, continuously
Mhm.
on a hamster wheel.
And you'll be lonely.
what you got? What you doing that weekend, Dr. P?
I am going to spend time with my family and
All right.
my granddaughter. She's going to spend the weekend with me, and I'm just going to enjoy some good time, just doing nothing.
It's ice
For
cream
a
and
change.
cookies over at Dr. P's house.
I ain't did some good. I ain't did no good old nothing in so long.
I mean, because
It's been a
I hardly
minute.
ever get a chance to do
Nothing. They say that's important though.
You
What,
do.
believe it or not.
And I believe what she just said. I do a staycation because I do a I Love Me like every like once a month. It's I Love Me Day.
Yeah.
You know, some of my friends out there, okay, y'all telling me that y'all ain't listening to my show, calling me when y'all know I'm supposed to be on air right now.
First of all,
I'm just saying,
stop putting them on
y'all
blast.
telling me y'all ain't supporting me, right?
Stop putting them on
But they're
blast.
giving you a call.
I'm just saying, y'all calling me in the midst of y'all know I'm on air. That's all right.
They love you.
Yeah. But on the flip side,
The Lord gonna call them out.
if you do too many of these me days, you will have a lot
You're gonna be
of
broke.
time to yourself because you're gonna be homeless.
You're gonna be
No,
broke.
no. At least I said once a month
Mhm.
you should do an
Mhm.
I Love Me Day.
Oh yeah.
Take away, just do whatever you got to do to rebalance yourself and regroup and just, come within your own. So take some time for you.
But you know, it's funny. We always talk about the pity party and allowing people to have time, to work that out and giving somebody. We need to start having some damn celebration parties.
You need to.
Just for 24 hours, I'm gonna celebrate me.
Just do it.
Even
This
if you
about
do
me.
it every day
Hey,
for a couple hours every day.
there's nothing wrong with celebrating you.
Yeah.
Because when people see you do that, I
Mhm.
put a quote out on my IG. When you celebrate yourself, people realizing that you really love yourself.
Mm.
You don't need it. I'm just telling y'all, you do not need anyone to have a parade. You can be your own drum major and have your own parade.
Mm.
Last time I celebrated myself, my ex-wife told me I was a selfish little red ass. Anyway,
Oh,
but that's why she did. But
okay. That's
You
what
keep
we
on
doing.
triggering.
y'all doing me
You
somewhere in
keep triggering.
Buckhead this weekend.
Oh man.
I just got the papers down. But anyway,
Breathe.
Yeah.
Kevin.
It's gonna be okay.
He
darling.
needs a
y'all
hug.
doing me somewhere in Buckhead this weekend. We gonna turn up. We gonna party all weekend. We got a great week in store for you next week, right here on the
Yes,
number one rated
yes, we
business show.
do.
We got a jam-packed week.
Yes, we do.
Thank y'all so much, Miss Juicy Peace. Thank you so much for the happy birthday, Mondo. Thank you so much
Juicy
for
Peach is
joining
back.
us, King the King the King.
Mm.
That's the loudest. I mean, but you can follow me on Instagram at I am KC Pride.
And you can follow me at Mr. Marketology.
And you can follow me at Real Talk Dr. P.
And you can find us turned this weekend
And Shots is on
all
KC.
over that. Hey, you damn right. Shots on me.
All right.
And we out. What's up? I know. I be in 100 million mood. That's a new baby. You heard it. That right on. That's my jam, bro.
Oh my God. So I'm like, y'all.